Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and I want to show you how to get the Dark Moon Greatsword. And it's kind of spoiler related, so be aware of that. And this, to get the sword, it kind of involves a really long storyline. I'll just start off by going to the Church of Eli, and there you'll find Rani, which she will give you the summons. Make sure it's nighttime when you go there, though. Next, you need to make your way to Liania, which you need to defeat a boss. After that, head towards up this way towards the manor, which there's another boss right at the end of it, which gives you access to Rani's Rise, and that's where you need to go to next. Make your way up to Rani's Rise and speak to Rani when you reach the top. The way you can start this quest is she'll ask you why you have come here, and you say no particular reason, and then she'll basically tell you what she wants you to do.
Particular, thou claimest. Intriguing. Then mayhaps fate hath steered thee to this encounter. Wilt thou enter into my service? I am the witch Rani. I stole death long ago, and search now for the dark path, that I might one day upend the whole of it, and rid the world of all that came before. Well, has that roused thy interest? I see. A choice well made. Thou art a rare sword. Not many would have accepted the offer, but I require as much of those under my command. I anticipate good work from thee.
After you do that, go downstairs and talk to these three different spirits. There's this first one, and the second one is Bride, and then the third one is Cerberus. And once you've talked to all three spirits, go back up and talk to Rani.
Allow me to forewarn thee. I shall soon enter my slumber, and it will be some time before I wake. This doll's body is not without its hindrances. Still, I have high hopes for thee. I look forward to the good news when I arise.
Next, I have to make my way to Sophia Well, and then you go down this long lift, and you follow this path along here. Up another lift. Then you follow another path along here. He's kind of like, you can see him when you get out further. Like he's sat on top of a cliff. And you go speak to him.
Good to see you.
About Nokron.
Apologies, mate, but I don't have much to report. I can see bloody Nokron right above me, but I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celibus. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show him just how sharp my teeth are. I jest. I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right?
Go back to Rani's Rise, and then make your way towards Cerberus's tower, which is kind of like to the, it's like right opposite. Follow this path down. Yeah, in towards there and go talk to him. And he will tell you how to get into Nocturne.
The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it not? Not only are you incompetent, but shameless to boot. Well, there's no helping it. Now's as good a time as any. I'll let you in on it. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selene in Limgrave. She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled from the academy. I asked her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask her.
Once you've done that, make your way towards Limgrave.
Well, well. Celivis is not a name I ever wanted to hear again. But fine. If it will help you, my apprentice, I offer my knowledge. The stars alter the fate of the Karian royal family, and the fate of your mistress, Rani. But long ago, General Radahn challenged the swirling constellations, and in a crushing victory arrested their cycles. Now he is the force that repulses the stars. If General Radahn were to die, the stars would resume their movement, and so too would Rani's destiny.
Next, make your way towards Caelid, which you need to go to this site of grace. And there's the kind of a teleporter right there, which will take you to the other side of this bridge. If you haven't done the step before this, there won't be a teleporter there.
Thought I might find you here. I must admit, I was a little worried. We missed our meeting. But it looks like you're still in one piece, eh? You must have heard by now, right? That Star-Scourge Radahn holds Rani's fate in stasis. But once he's out of the way, it will spring back into motion. So now, we stand against the demigod once known as the strongest of them all. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the General, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radahn Festival!
Once you've listened to that speech, go up to him and say you're ready for the next part, which will lead on to a cutscene about Radahn. Then I'm going to go down here, and then this is where the boss is, and go fight Radahn, and once you defeat him, it should open the way to Nocturne. Then make your way towards Limgrave, round Fort High, and head towards the like broken up ground. follow the path I'm showing on the video, you should be able to reach Nocron. Then make your way down here towards the next site of Grace. There's quite a few enemies around here, but you can avoid them quite easily, but I was just taking them all out to make sure. If you sort of go down this little bit of stairs here, you can get to another boss here. This boss is not so bad to beat. And then you go towards this path, head across this bridge, and then you sort of go to the left and keep hugging the left and go around this corner, and you'll find another site of Grace. And keep following this path around here towards the next site of Grace. Yeah, if you just follow this path I'm showing, maybe you can slow it down, because I've had to speed up obviously because this took me like over an hour to do. Anyway, just head towards this path, down here, the site of Grace here. Once you reach the end of this path, you'll find the item you need, which you need to give to Rani. So after you've collected this item, I would head back to Rani's Rise.
It was thee, not blithe it seemeth. Even in my slumber I sensed it. It is in thy possession, is it not? The hidden treasure of Nocron. My thanks. Finally all the pieces are in place. Soon must I begin my journey. Upon the dark path only I may tread. But before I leave, I shall entrust thee with this. My thanks for thy sterling efforts. A strange gift, perhaps. But a rare sort such as thee would welcome it, I'm sure. I am certain now. Fate steered us to our first encounter. I must thank Torrent too for his part. You may leave now. It was but brief. But thou gavest me fine service. What is it? You may go. I too am to depart.
Next, head towards Renner's Rise. Head to the top of the tower and there should be a teleporter to another part of the map. Once you reach this area, don't forget to pick up this doll and then go sit by the campsite and speak to it 3 times. And she should speak to you and give you a task to do.
Oh, a dogged fellow, aren't we? Or is it merely thy habit to talk to dolls? Fine. Fine. I hadn't expected any soul to recognize me in this guise. But now the cat is out the bag. I cannot allow thee thy freedoms. Perform for me a service as recompense. Eliminate the baleful shadows which prowl these lands. The name of Rani the Witch is already sullied by thee. I will not brook disobedience in this matter. Perform for me a service. Eliminate the name of I will not.
Once you've spoken to her, I would follow this path all the way down towards, like, down the river. There's another site of grace down here. Once you reach the next part of the map. And once you get here, go towards this church part, but just run past all these enemies. And this should be like run past all these mimics. Well, go down this elevator. Get the site of grace. Follow this path, and then you'll come across the shadow, which you need to defeat, which will give you the key.
Oh, shadow, thou art the last. That Rani which cometh to move thy flesh with a fateful wound, ne'er to heal. My thanks. 'Twas more of a challenge than I envisioned. Now I can finally stand before them. This is farewell, my dear. Tell I love her.
Once you've completed this quest that Rani wanted you to do, he should give you a key to open a chest. Which will give you the Dark Moon Ring, which you'll need later in this quest. And then next you need to head down this elevator towards the Lake Rot. There's 2 ways of getting across this lake. You can use these berries which kind of cure the scarlet rot, or you can just keep healing yourself until you make it across. I would recommend going to get these berries that kind of help with scarlet rot, and then you can heal yourself because it's quite a big lake. Once you make it into the place, there's a site of grace you can reach. And then you head down these stairs and around here. Try not to fall down because it's quite hard to navigate sometimes. If you can't look below you, you can see a gap. So just jump down here, jump down here. Keep jumping down and then you head towards the left. Towards the coffin, and then you get into this coffin and it'll come out with another cutscene. follow this path down towards a boss room. Once you defeat the boss, he is actually a pretty difficult boss, but you he unlocks another path right behind it, and then up the elevator. This is like kind of near the end of the quest now, so. So head towards that structure up there. Just keep going this way. This place is like really pretty looking. Head inside this building and you'll see a big hole in the ground and head down there.
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching so much.